Hey, my name's Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. Have you ever had a month just kind of go sideways?
Yep, I'm flying through the air. This is not good.
So, I'm glad you're here today. I said, every month I go through this thing. I have this imaginary friend. He's called a budget. Sometimes it's a she, sometimes she's called a budget. But I keep saying I'm not going to pass this budget. So what happens the first month this year, absolute first month this year? I keep my budget. But I think this may be the biggest month of new bottles that I've ever got. So how does this occur? I'll go through each one of these. I hope you enjoy it. Also, at the end of this video, I'm recording this early because I'll be in Florida and I won't have access to all these bottles there. But there should have been a live stream last night and I would have pulled 6 winners from that live stream on Whiskey Wisdom. And the first place gets first pick. You got to reach out to me. I'll post those names at the end of the video in case you weren't on the live stream last night, and probably weren't. I know a lot of people from this channel are on the live stream. Absolutely love that you guys are all there. But at the end of the video, you'll get to see who the 6 winners were. First winner, first pick, and all the way down the line. Very excited about that. I am so thankful for every one of you. So see, got my gear on, ready for some football today. It'll be Saturday when this comes out. I hope all of your teams do well. The only time I'm not rooting for your team is the 3 hours you're playing my team. Other than that, I hope your teams have an amazing year. I hope that everyone stays successful. You guys have a great time. So let me go into these bottles and see how I was able to keep a budget this month, even though probably getting more than I've ever collected. So we'll start it off. First, shout out to Jimmy. Jimmy's a member of the channel. This dropped at a local store, the Bottle Shop. I was out of town visiting with my daughter, her husband, the grandkids when this dropped. So I said, okay, I won't be able to get this. I understood that. You were allowed a certain amount of bottles max. Within 2 hours of them dropping this, people already had this on secondary for twice the price. I'm like, golly. So I went on my little rant a few videos back and talked about, bourbon shouldn't be a business unless you're a liquor store. There's certain bottles you run into that you realize, I've got an extra of these. I may not like it. I'm going to trade it off or sell it off or whatever. That's fine. But when it becomes a business, it's kind of part of the problem. But anyways, Jimmy, I posted in a local group, hey, I'm looking for this. Jimmy was able to make a very, very, very fair trade for me on this, and I truly appreciate it. I had to kick up a couple of bucks to get it at the price that he paid for it. I wasn't upset with that. But I was able to get rid of a bottle, which I really enjoy, but I had a backup of, for a brand new experience, which is now part of the Best Whiskey in Nevada series. So very excited about this. Jimmy, thank you very, very much. Awesome part of this month. He was also a part of another awesome trade this month too, which will be coming up in this video whenever I decide to pull that bottle up. So Jimmy, thank you very much for that. Definitely enjoyed this. I'm interested to see how it goes when I do some comparisons versus some of the Frey Wrench and the other smoke wagons in a blind. Looking forward to that. Next bottle. Starlight Distilleries. Finished in a honey cask. This is good stuff. Terrence, longtime member of the channel, was able to get this for me, and I truly appreciate it. If those that don't know, I love a good honey cask finish. And this Starlight did not disappoint. But this was a bottle that I wasn't expecting. Terrence was able to get this for me. Thank you so very much. I truly, truly appreciate it. As you can tell, I've enjoyed a few pours on this already. Terrence was also part of this Nulu honey over here from last month. As you can see, that's about gone too. But very good stuff, and I truly, truly appreciate it, Terrence. You know, I was able to keep budget only because of amazing people that helped get stuff to me that I could review, and this was part of that. So I think going forward, I'll make sure it's not only what I paid for, but you know, anyone that's donated a bottle or I was able to trade out, kind of show you how some of the other ways that I acquire things. Terrence, thank you. Next bottle here. Oh, King's Family Distillery Single Barrel Select Whiskey. So, if you haven't noticed, I kind of have a love affair with a few channels. One of them happens to be Whiskey Wisdom. They're my #1. Love them to death. Matt out there is outstanding, great people, you know, and they know that I tend to like high proof stuff. I've been able to get some things for Whiskey Wisdom, and this is a bottle they got for me. They saw this, they knew I didn't have this in my area, got a picture, said, what do you think? And I'm thinking, it's 137.9, it's 15-year MGP. You're speaking my love language. Last week I was able to be in the area, dropped off a blind, another bottle for them. And Matt had this out there for me, along with some other stuff. So Matt and Whiskey Wisdom will be well represented in this this month of August. But this right here, outstanding pour. Does not drink 137.9. That's the point behind a light whiskey, is that it's not supposed to have that burn. But I also got amazing flavors with it. I think Matt Brandon had like a peach cobbler thing going on. I got some of the peaches. I got some of the breadiness, the cinnamon. But I also got some chocolate in here. So excellent, excellent pour. Thank you, Whiskey Wisdom. One bottle from a local shop. So this is the Chattanooga Straight Bourbon Whiskey Single Barrel. But this is, I'm trying to think of what this is called. This is a roasted series, hand-selected roasted series, coming in at 121.6. Have not cracked this yet. Do enjoy Chattanooga whiskey. I think that they're very, very good. You know, maybe not as many people are as high as I am, but I really like their stuff. It's in my wheelhouse of things. They're a brand that I trust. They're a proof that I trust, and they got something new out there, a roasted thing that I'm going to try. See what we get on that. I'm very excited. Man, I'm telling you, this month for me, like I said, it was a very unexpected month for me. The way things turned out, very excited. So, another one the other day, Alabama bourbon drop. I was able to pick up 2 bottles. One of them was for my brother-in-law because he took such good care of me on the Jack Daniel's 12 and 10. Least I can do is get up a little early and pick up a bottle he wanted. And then there was this blackened for myself. I poured a couple of these for that Muffin Man, for my brother-in-law before I even tried my first taste, and just reviewed it the other day. I was pleasantly surprised for a celebrity whiskey how good it was. I have some more celebrity whiskeys. Looking forward to doing a blind on them in the future to find out who's the celebrity king. But Metallica, I was very impressed with this. Like I said, it's $80. I wasn't upset that I spent the $80 on it. You know, I don't know if I'll go buy another bottle. I'm going to let this open up more to see what other experiences I get with it. But I wasn't disappointed for spending the $80 for this bottle. You talk about amazing right here. Milliman Green, single barrel. Victor Kinnikin, member of the channel. You know, a couple weeks back was on a live stream. I was with, it wasn't Matt, it was, golly, I'm trying to remember. It was Troy. It was Troy and Laura. So it was Troy and Laura, Baker Drinks. And I'm sorry, it's early in the morning, trying to get up for the day still. As you see, I got my coffee, but I was on with Laura and Troy on Baker Drinks. And there was a gentleman on there, RJ, and we were just talking about things. And he's a native Texan. I was like, give me a good Texas whiskey. And so I said, you know, I wasn't a big fan of this whiskey. And he was like, oh, there's not really any good Texas whiskeys. And I'm like, well, and I'm guessing it's Balcones, not Balcone. So if I've been mispronouncing that the whole time, let me know in the comments. Balcones. But I really liked that, which surprised me because it was a single malt. But I thought it was outstanding. So Victor, he's a Texan. He says, let me get you something from my area, Milliman Green. And I think that these ladies just won some awards the other night for best blenders. This is a cask strength store pick. Was very impressed with this, and I remember when I did the review on this, I talked about the two ladies that are in charge here. They've got over 50 years of whiskey experience, and I said, these, you can taste the experience in the whiskey, which I truly appreciated. It's a very good whiskey. I like it. I like the Balcones. I've been told Still Austin, you know, the cask strength, some of this other thing, so I'm gonna have to try some other ones. Looking forward to that, but this was a gift to the channel from Victor. Victor, thank you very much for that. You absolutely helped increase my profile of whiskeys, and you added something so much, and it's truly, truly appreciated. Please never doubt how much I appreciate the things that you guys do for me. It really tremendously makes me happy that someone's willing to take a chance on me with something. Absolutely love this, Victor. Thank you. Whiskey Wisdom. So I went up there to drop off some blinds, another bottle for them that Matt really liked, and he's like, hey, I know you're doing your series on Nevada whiskeys. Do you have this Frey Ranch? And I'm like, I do not. He said, I got you. So this is the Frey Ranch Farm Strength Uncut. Looking forward to this. This is coming in at 122.28, right in my wheelhouse. It'll be part of my best whiskeys in Nevada series. Was not expecting this. Matt, thank you so much for this. Definitely looking forward to this. You know, their bottles are not only outstanding, but the juice inside is really good too. So, you know, if I'm ever in a bad fight in my bar, I can grab this and hurt somebody. Hopefully that never occurs. But can't wait to try the juice inside here. And this was another great addition to August. Thank you very, very much, Matt. I can tell you, I'm gonna run out of room over here. So, apparently we're going down the Matt theme again. So, Whiskey Wisdom, this was the bottle. I just reviewed this the other day, and I fell in love with this at a bourbon share. So it was the lady that's in a group I'm in, Bourbon and Banner. Tanya, she's known as the Bourbon Baroness, Baroness on Instagram. Go check her out. But Tanya, her husband John, we were there at their house. Thank you so much for opening up your house. One of the other members brought this bottle in. I really fell in love with it. I can't find it here. And Matt's like, I got you. And I'm like, oh. So, like I said, I went up there the other day and I picked up 3 amazing bottles from Whiskey Wisdom. And that's the one thing I absolutely love about this community is I love the sharing nature. I think that I'm a giver most times, but I run into some people that give so much, it makes me feel like, dang it, I need to hurry up and just pack up everything I own and send it to them. But Matt, dude, you guys killer. I mean, 3 bottles this month from you guys. You guys are outstanding. Thank you so very, very much. Bottle I truly enjoy. This is actually going to be with me on the beach in Florida. Looking forward to that. Next bottle. Smoke Wagon. This is their first batch came out. It was dumped in or bottled in end of May this year. This is their Blenders Select Rye. I really, really like this. This I got at Maple Party Shop. I believe I've done a review on this and this purple one over here. So, like I said, part of the Nevada series. This was very, very good. This one right here, it's a Blender Select, but there was something about this that I just really, really liked. They still have more out there at Maple Party, so if you're in the area and you're interested and haven't seen the White Wax Blender Select, get it if you're a rye fan. It's very good rye. I was very impressed by this. Did pick this up, as I said, locally. I can't wait to see where it fares in the finals for the Nevada Whiskey Off. I'm gonna run out of room over here. I gotta get my coffee close. A month wouldn't be complete unless I visited, you know, not only the affair, but the mistress. So at the mistress this month, I was able to get up this Bottle Shop Maker's Mark Private Select. Now they have two that they have there. And if you haven't had a store pick from the Bottle Shop, they do an outstanding job. That's the one thing I'll always give them incredible credit for, is not only do they get a lot of different selections in, but they always have some barrels, and they're very tasty. The guys that select their stuff do an amazing job. I was happy to get this. I'm probably going to be doing some Maker stuff in the future. I've got a lot of store picks and Maker, so I'm going to see, who's the champion at the end of that. So definitely looking forward to that. Great pickup there, and I know they've got some more stuff coming up in the next month or two that I'm really excited for, so we'll see what else ends up here on the table before long. I mean, we're 10 bottles in, and I've still got more bottles down here. I'm telling you, this was a month. Red Line. So this is a bottle, and this is their experimental series, I believe. Yes, this is finished in maple syrup barrels. So I've got a lot of feedback. I have not been able to find Widow Jane Decadence, but I was told, get this, you will not be disappointed. It's a less price and it's going to be just as good. And I got this from multiple people. So this is a bottle that I'm looking forward to reviewing in the future. Red Line's got some good juice. The stuff's out of Indiana. So you're assuming at that point it's MGP. So looking forward to that. Got this out at Maple Party. So I cannot wait to crack this bottle and get into it. Oh boy. Another bottle from the affair. So this is the Remus 6, I believe. Yeah, this is 6. Remus Repeal Reserve 6. So I missed out on the 5. A lot of people still hunting the 5. I'm like, well, I'll get to try 6. I think 7's out now too. But I've been wanting to add this to the bar to review and get this set up. So if you've had the Remus Repeal 5, 6, or 7, how do they compare? Because I'm interested. I know a lot of people are hot on 5, but since I haven't had 5, it's not going to taint my perception of what maybe 6 is. I could find this a very good bourbon and find out later that 5 was even better, but what I don't know, I don't know. So Remus Repeal 6 here. So looking forward to trying this one out. Oh, golly. So this is not the actual bottle that I got from my brother-in-law, but part of the Alabama Bourbon Drop. I did get a Blanton's. My brother-in-law wanted a backup for that. I said, I'll be glad to get that for you because he does amazing things for me. So I was able to pick up a Blanton's for him along with this Blackened during the Bourbon Drop. Did not get a number during the lottery. Still planning to do a walk-up in September, but we'll see what the list shows. And if it's something that's interesting that I think I'll be able to get, I'll go. But if it's something I'm just going to be a duplicate of what I got and it's going to take away from somebody else, I'm going to stay away from it. But Blanton's was another one picked up this month. Alabama Bourbon Drop. Actually got that to my brother-in-law last weekend. Visiting with him at my wife's Uncle Jimmy's 90th birthday. So him and my sister-in-law were there as well. So got that in his hands. Oh, man. I have no particular order on these, but Nulu Experimental Cask Amburana finish. So this will be the 14th bottle so far for August. This was a gift from Dave Vogelsang. Now Dave also got me a Starlight cigar batch up there. Dave is, if you don't know Dave Vogelsang, he collects and hunts hard. And he had made mention that he had found a bottle for me, or it was right in my wheelhouse, a month or so back, and I wasn't thinking about it. Then he presents me with this awesome bottle right here. I like Nulu. I love Amburana Cask Finish. This was like Cinnamon Toast Crunch for me. Absolutely enjoy this. Dave, thank you so very, very much. You're an amazing member of this channel. I love the way that you correspond with people in the comments. Give some guidance. Tell us what you're seeing. Great wealth of knowledge. If you don't know, look at Dave Vogelsang in the comments. He's on a lot of different channels. He is very ingrained in the bourbon community. Thank you so very much for this, Dave. Truly appreciate it. And I've got one more bottle, and it's not last but least, but this right here was part of another trade. And so I've got the old Raleigh, old Stogie batch, and you can tell I really, really like this. It actually won my cigar batch showdown, basically. And so Eric Andrews, North Carolina through and through, amazing guy, 750 subscriber winner, says, hey, I'm able to get another one of these. And I'm like, man, what are you looking for? And he was like, I'm looking for, I'm looking for a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. I can't find it in my area. And I'm like, dang, okay, I think I know where I can find some. So go to my honey hole, it's not there. I'm like, dang, start calling around places. Found one place in town. They're like, yeah, it's $225. I'm like, you have a great day. So I put it out there in my local group, said, hey, I'm hunting for this bottle. If you're looking for something, let me know what we can trade out and I'll get this for you. And Jimmy of the first bottle of that, wow, that's synchronicity there. So the first bottle of this video and the last bottle of this video are really due to Jimmy. I went to my local group, told him what I was looking for. Jimmy reached out, said, hey, I've got one of these. And it was a higher proof point than even the stuff that I've been able to find in my area. He's like, and I've traded him something. I thought it was a very fair trade. It was something that he hadn't had. And I know that on secondary I could have jacked the price up on this, and I said, you know what? No, I want to get him a bottle that's worth it at MSRP. He got his stuff at MSRP. I got it to Eric. Eric got me a backup bottle of this. This is sold out. This is phenomenal juice. Absolutely love it. So very, very thankful for that. So Eric, thank you so much for that. And I know this probably looks like a hot mess and cluttered, but this is 15 bottles from August. And I'm truly blessed in the way that people took care of me. It was able to get things done for me, trade out for stuff, but it was a fantastic month. Now, what does September bring? I have no clue what September is going to bring, but I kept budget for the first time in this year. I'm very shocked on that, but it's because I was able to do a lot of trades and people were able to help support this channel. Truly appreciate all you do. At the end of the video, we'll have the 6 winners for the 1,000 subscribers. I hope you're all having an amazing Labor Day weekend. Thank you. God bless.
Great bottle. I can hear you, Sean. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man.
All right. Sean giveaway. We are on the Sean giveaway. So I'm going to have to... Okay, let me move over to the Zoom call. Hold on a second, guys. Mr. Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. Hang on, let me pull you in. Hang on, I'm not ready for the Zoom chat yet. Normally we do the news first. All right, let me get my camera on. Okay, can you hear me and can you see me?
I can see you and hear you.
Okay, we got an echo. Hang on, let me figure out why we have an echo. All right, talk again, Sean.
Probably the name.
Say it again.
It's probably my name.
Why do we have that echo? I'm not sure why we have that echo, actually. Okay, I'll figure it out in a minute. All right, so let's do your thing real quick so we can get you out of here. I'm going to have to add a browser window. Hang on a second. Because we want to do this live, like on the pick, right? So while I'm setting this up, why don't you tell everybody what's going on with this?
So, with help of awesome people like you, Matt, Major Zero, Baker Drinks, and some other wonderful people out there, of course, all the members of the channel, I was able to hit 1,000 subscribers this past week. And, I said, what's the best way to do that except get something into some people's hands? Well, I've got 6 different things going out. Jack Daniel's barrel proof single barrel. We've got an Eagle Rare from Victor in chat in there that's getting out. We've got an E.H. Taylor small batch courtesy of Terrence. We've also got a 1-liter Buffalo Trace, an Infinity bottle that has some things like George T. Stagg and double 13th Colony double oaked in there. And then there's also a sample pack and a blind, a part of which I've given you that blind already. And the Bloody 81 who's in the chat received his blind today. He goes by Jesus. He's a active service member out in California.
Okay, nice. Is it guys in the chat? Are you guys hearing that echo? Let me know in the chat if you guys are hearing an echo or if it's just on my end. Just say the word echo if you're hearing an echo. Okay, so they are hearing an echo. God, why is that happening? All right, so before I troubleshoot that, so okay, look, I've got your video in here, and the deal was for your channel, you had to have the word party in the comment, correct?
Correct.
So I'm going to uncheck replies. Do you want me to filter by the word party?
You can filter by party in there, or and then we'll just pull up the first 6.
The first 6. Okay, so do you want me to do duplicates or just hit continue?
Just continue.
All right, here we go. All right, tell me when you hit pick a winner.
Pick a winner. Go for it.
All right, there's your first winner, Steve Jansen. Steve Jansen. So what does Steve Jansen do, Sean?
So what any winner will do is I'll put this out on a video again tomorrow if anyone's not in the live. They'll reach out to me at echoesineternitybourbon@gmail.com. He'll have the first selection being the first winner, and then the second person will have the next selection after this person selects.
Okay, cool. All right, so you want me to pick the next one?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Can you see the screen, or do you need me to tell you the name?
Tell me the name. I can't see the screen.
This is rigged. This is rigged. Major Zero.
Major Zero. Good call, brother.
Oh my God, I call rigged. Rigged.
You're the one drawing them, not me.
All right. You ready for the next one?
Yep.
I can't believe that. Tater Dom, look at you, man. Okay.
Tater Dom, how about that?
All right, Tater Dom, third winner. All right, so next one. You ready?
Yeah.
The Bloody 81.
That's Jesus on the chat, too.
All right, there you go, sir. That's winner, that's 4, right?
That's 4.
All right, number 5, Mark Gale. You know what?
Man.
Let me tell you something. Mark Gale, you definitely deserves that. He is such a good supporter, supports me, supports Bourbon Judge. He donates to the channel. So kudos to you, Mark Gale. You definitely deserve it.
Absolutely.
All right, so one more.
Like one more. That's the last one.
Sabolo Dave, another Patreon supporter. Good. All right.
Man.
There you go. So that's it.
So we've got the 6 winners. Like I said, sounds like most of them are in chat today. So hit me up at echoesineternitybourbon@gmail.com.
Okay.
I've already got some of you. I've got Jesus and I've got Adam already. So anyone that hasn't, email me. The last one the first one is the one that I don't recognize.
Which, oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So there you go. So you want to say the email address one more time, Sean?
Yep. echoesineternitybourbon@gmail.com.
That's it. All right, guys. Well, congratulations. And Sean, I will let you get on out of here and get back to the beach. How's the fam doing?
We're having a great time. We're actually going to go back down to the hot tub here in a minute. Going fishing in the morning.
There you go. You're living the life, man.
I love this time of year. The beach is my favorite place to be.
All right. Cheers, Sean. Take care, sir.
All right, you guys.